So Joe Biden just addressed the UN General Assembly. He declared that climate change is the biggest crisis in the world. It's your fault. But there's a solution, and that solution involves spending a lot of your money.
The scientists and experts are telling us that we're fast approaching a point of no return in a literal sense. In April, I announced the United States will double our public international financing to help developing nations tackle the climate crisis. And today, I'm proud to announce that we'll work with the Congress to double that number again. Together with increased private capital and from other donors, we'll be able to meet the goal of mobilizing $100 billion to support climate action in developing nations.
What exactly is this climate action? You can be positive it's going to make Democratic donors rich, but what are the details? We don't know. Is the American public pretty excited to spend billions on foreign countries over climate change? To check, we thought we'd ask Brit Hume. He's Fox News' senior political analyst. He joins us now. Brit, a lot of Americans are very worried about the U.S. economy. Inflation has hurt them. A lot of people aren't working. And there are signs in the macroeconomy that we should be, paying attention. Is this, do you think, a time when the American public will support a plan like this one?
Well, consider this, Tucker. This is a form of foreign aid. Foreign aid has never been very popular with the American people, who've often had wildly exaggerated ideas about how much we spend on it. But this is a big number. I mean, you go back to the Obama level, this would be, by the time Biden gets finished, a quadrupling of that at a time when he's already asking us to spend, $1.4 trillion on infrastructure, which is widely supported, and another $3.5 trillion on God knows what social spending. So my guess about this is that it probably isn't going very far. Tucker, when you ask people in polling if they think that climate change is a serious issue and worthy of concern, they all say, large numbers say yes. But when you list the priorities, ask people to list their priorities, it's way down the list. I mean, in some polls I've seen, it's not even in the top 20. It's certainly not in the top 10. So my guess is that this proposal to spend this money on something that is not really popular isn't going very far.
A lot of us have sincere concerns about the environment, love nature, et cetera. But I'm wondering, in all the years you've covered this, have you ever seen a federal solution to climate change that disempowers the Democratic Party?
Of course not. Well, I've never seen any that disempowered the government, which some people would say is synonymous with the Democratic Party, which is, long been considered by most Americans the party of government. So, yeah, there you are on that. And, Tucker, one of the things that you have to remember here is that this is the UN General Assembly speech, and the whole speech was, sort of leftist boilerplate. China and Russia were never mentioned by name, which gives you an idea how seriously we ought to take his list of the priorities that are facing the country. And nor, of course, was the situation that you've been reporting on with Bill Melugin on the border. So there you go. That's how seriously to take this speech.
Brit Hume, for perspective. As always, thank you.